buy a house with a particular builder, what is the price, what is the possibility that they may not get it. So, it's such a complex subject that our frontline staff has to spend much more time with the customers, and it's an emotional thing for the customer to we have to listen to sob stories of each individual family, that how will I get the balance money, can I trust builder A, builder C, what is your experience been. Then they want to know the price. If other borrowers have come in the same building, at what price have you sold? They need all that information. Now, a bank that does not do housing, the culture has to be different. They do auto loans and personal loans and unsecured loans. They are short term, they are 12 to 18 months duration. We are lending for 15 years. So, one of the biggest strengths I see in the merger with the bank is that the retail loan portfolio, which was of 12 to 18 months, will now become 5 to 6 years. So all our people are going to the bank. All our people are going, except those who are above retirement age. Above retirement age, after 60, we can't be in a bank employee. So most of our younger team and staff, at least I would say 90% of our people will go to the bank. And they will continue using our people to do housing loans and mortgage loans. So that continuity will be there. The branches will continue. The people who do the loans will continue. Only thing that changes is maybe sanctioning authority, because Reserve Bank of India has a marketing guy cannot sanction a loan. We were a small organization, we can do that. They have to work in silos. Marketing gets the loan, he has no say in sanctioning. Appraisal team does the appraisal, sanctioning team is different. So that process will have to continue, because that's according to the Reserve Bank guidelines.
That's where when the people are going from the HDFC to HDFC Bank, would they be sort of able to train people in the existing HDFC Bank?
They will try their best to do it, and we hope they do it. And because that's the one of our key strengths of products in the merged entity will be the mortgage loans. We are getting 75,000 applications a month, and 70 to 80, I would say average. That's why I said 75,000 individual applications. These are individual applications. And so we hope when all branches of HDFC sell mortgages, hopefully the number will increase. We don't know how much, but at least our numbers have gone up over the months, over the years.
I have a question on by when do you think the integration is likely to be as complete as you possibly expect it to be? The two joined organizations that are merging.
See, the advantage from an integration standpoint is that the two organizations do not have similar products. So the bank does everything other than housing, and HDFC only does housing. And therefore, the commonality of roles is very limited. It's limited to certain corporate functions. So that makes the process of integration a lot simpler than what you would see in a merger of even two small entities. Forget about two large entities, because there you have commonality of products. If you have two banks merging, both banks have car loans, both banks have consumer loans, both banks have housing loans, both banks have different, which is not the case here. So the integration will be easy. HDFC has 4,000 employees. So in that sense, the number of people going into the bank will be much lesser than what you would see in the merger of two banks. I mean, at the moment, that is not envisaged. But over a period of time, these are things the bank will have to look at. But at the moment, that is not envisaged.
Our branches will continue. They are not going to give up, except the board outside will be, say, HDFC Bank. And if the bank is small, if HDFC Limited has small offices, they may not be able to offer all banking services. Then it will be called a service center of the bank.
So you said you'll retire in 3 days, 4 days. What will you do next?
Let me retire first, then I will see.
So I have a supplementary question on your culture. So what kind of assurances have you received from HDFC Bank about integrating the employees of both the organizations? I mean, it's going to be a big merger. So I mean, can you elaborate on any kind of assurances about having a composite culture?
assurances we've got from the bank and from the CEO downwards, each and every employee under the age of 60 will be absorbed. Salaries will not be reduced, and they would continue to do mortgage loans because we need them.
Currently, is there any salary limited gap?
No, the different pay scales and all, but that adjustment, we had an HR agency who's helped us and do all that.
They continue to do mortgage loans. There was any
No, they could do other things also.
As in HDFC employees will continue to be involved.
Involved.
Only in home
Yeah.
loans.
Well, only in home loan, they at least to start with, unless they are trained to do other things. I'm sure the branch manager of a larger branch can do many more things. But your question about uh, integration is that they need our people because they don't do mortgages. They don't have detailed knowledge about the builder community. They don't have any knowledge about prices of real estate because this subject was not with them.
This 3,000 would work as a some kind of a initial period integrated only within that.
No, the 3,000 will be immediately merged in the levels of the different grades of the bank, and they will be adjusted. 3,000, 4,000.
Also, what happens to those who are close to 60? And have not enough?
See, they can join the bank. It's individual's call. Some people of 58, 59 says, I don't want to join the bank. They will resign on 30th. There's no golden handshake.
The way that you calculate interest rates versus the bank, that essentially changes for the customer.
I mean, some integration in terms of banking policies, banking regulations will take place. That's automatic process.
Will they apply retrospectively to your existing loan?
No, it will not apply retro. It will apply from the date of the
Only for
merger.
new customers.
And from the date of the merger, the choice will be given to the customer to move to the new benchmark.
And if they don't, you'd have to wind up the loan or the deposit.
I'm sorry? No, you don't have to.
Then, if you don't want to move to the new
If you then you continue the way you are.
so it gets grandfathered.
Yes.
Yeah, it gets grandfathered. All assets and liabilities get grandfathered. So all depositors will get their rate of interest which we have committed until the
Tenure of the deposit.
tenor of the deposit.
But I thought this press conference was on the
Ah,
sorry,
sorry.
not on the
That's
Can
the
we start the
problem.
video, please?
No, you ask Mantu, then Keki has got something else. You can see the video. Just wait for a minute for the video. Anything more, or Keki can go? He's got to go.
Sir, I have a suggestion.
Huh?
They will get integrated. That's
What
all.
I dealing with what I HDFC, the HDFC bank, securities, it just sucks.
What is he saying?
So
The
what I-
service
what I-
quality. Service quality.
Service quality.
It just sucks.
Not good.
Even today, I have a loan with you, home loan with you. Even today, my balance is of last year. Why can't we have a real-time balance update? And the bank doesn't give me for debit money, withdraw money. Bank doesn't, okay, you withdraw so much, but it will not tell me how much money is credited from you. What is the balance left in my account? No statements, nothing. My entire banking is with you, with HDFC Group.
So the bank is changing drastically. You will see the work they're doing on the new system, and we are having a totally new system on technology in the bank, and you will see the change. We have to talk to the bank about it, but the bank has invested a large sum of money, and we are trying to be best in class when it's ready. So they tell us. So let's wait and see. We should give the IT people a chance.
I have one question, so I'm so sorry. You said that the HDFC share will start trading on July 13th. Just wanted
I
to
mean,
know
this is my sense at the moment. Look, I'm not giving you exact dates at the moment. There'll be a certain date when the
So
HDFC
that's
bank is.
Thursday.
Tentatively, the plan is to do it around that 13-14 period.
Sure, I understand. That's a Thursday. That means 14th, which is a Friday, the HDFC bank share that will.
Whether it
trade
happens the
with
same
bonds.
day or it happens one day
One day
I
later.
can't tell you. I won't be able to tell you off the cuff. But the idea is to minimize the period of time when the HDFC limited share does not trade in the market. It might be one day, it might be 2 days. I'm not sure at the moment. It'll depend on the stock exchange, depend on whole host of
But at
issues.
this point, you all feel confident that between Friday
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Saturday and
yeah,
Sunday,
100%.
you will be able
Very
to
confident.
allocate
Extremely
all
confident.
the
Yes,
HDFC
yes,
Yes,
Bank
yes.
shares. So
absolutely.
by Monday at least
100,
latest.
yeah, that is
So
the,
I can, it's possible to say that latest by the 17th of July, the merged entity will trade under the HDFC ticker.
I would think so. Yes.
The HDFC has avoided any accidents. It's been very conservative so far. So how do you ensure that this same, HDFC never did any teaser loans or didn't get too innovative with loan products where liabilities were back-ended. So how do you ensure that this continues?
But the bank has also got the same thing. Even the bank has not done anything which is controversial or something.
And
which is
anyway,
very
teaser
risky.
loans or whatever something a bank does, regulators come and say that, it's not allowed. So regulations have become much stricter.
I think the bank has also been very conservative in their lending policies, which is reflected in the fact that the NPL levels are very low. I mean, just for information of everyone, historically, from the time HDFC started in 1977 till today, which is a period of 45 years plus, our total loans written off on only individual customers, is only 4 basis points, 0.04% of what we've disbursed. Not in 1 year, not in 2 years, not in 5 years, not in 10 years, cumulatively in that period. That's the quality of clean
Individuals,
books.
only individuals, not
Individuals.
total.
And also over the years, we've operated with a very low cost structure. So if you look at the cost income ratio, HDFC's cost income ratio for more than a decade, 2 decades, close to 2 decades, has been single digit. If you look all over the world, you'll find very, very few, if any, retail financial institutions having a single digit cost income ratio.
All costs minus the
So-
interest cost.
So if you look at the total amount of employees, 4,000 employees on a balance sheet base of 6 lakh crores plus, will give you a reflection of the assets per employee, profit per employee, all of that. So if you apply those benchmarks across the world, you'll find that HDFC Limited has one of the best benchmarks that you will see globally.
Any question on the legacy center?
So you
History has to be preserved.
you built it within an office building. How open is it for, say, a stranger on the street?
Yeah.
So right now, it's just open today, so it will be accessible to the group employees and, their families. But in time subsequently, we will, by appointment, it's a center which is not huge, so we will have to have restricted access. So we will kind of figure out a plan and.
You need
get
time to
others-
go and
yeah.
see it and time to listen. And
It will be, but that will be subsequently, not immediately.
Any plans to make it available online also?
Yes, so we are also on our website, part 2 of the project actually is to build an entire archival data about HDFC and HD Parekh on our website. So
on which website? HD
on the
Parekh
HD
web-
Parekh Foundation
Foundation
website. So that will come up in the next few months where all this will be put online. But also we want to use it as a medium for students, researchers, to people to come and learn and understand about the history of HD Parekh and HDFC. So that will happen after a few months when we open it up to the public.